Deb Polly. Here. Molly Maniak. Lauren Pedersen.
Here.
Corinne Hennon.
Here.
Jenny Kuski. Christina Olson. And Matt Bertrand.
Here.
Thank you. On to consideration of the agenda. There was a couple of additions to the matters of employment late this afternoon. Other than that, there's no changes to the agenda, so I will entertain a motion to approve the agenda.
Motion to approve the agenda.
Lauren, is there a second?
A second.
Corinne? Hi. Hi, Chrissy. We have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed? Same sign, motion carries. Thank you. On to the fun part of the evening, the Jordan Pride Awards. And the first one,
Sure.
okay.
All right. Our first one is for Mr. Henry Brick, who has served as our student school board representative for the last 2 school years. Chair Polly and I are going to tag team this a little bit, but Henry, you brought such an energy and such a positive enthusiasm and professionalism to the role that I don't think any of us anticipated. And I couldn't be more proud of you. And you did such a great job, not only as that, but you're just a great kid, a great young adult. And so I just want to congratulate you. I want to wish you all the best and just tell you how proud of you that I am. So.
And Henry, I feel like you're one of my kids. You are one of a few that have been chosen as a student board representative in the district. So I think we've had, Lauren, maybe 4 or 5 reps over the
4, I
years.
think.
It's fairly new. So first of all, to be chosen is a great honor. And I know that you worked with Mr. Visner and stuff on that, and obviously he saw your potential and your characteristics and your quality. You are just a great all-around student. You're involved with the arts, the athletics, and your academics are bar none. And I know some of the work you've done with student government and choir and everything else that you're involved in. Truly, you're a role model for the other students. And I know whoever steps into that seat is going to have big shoes to fill. So we're just so honored and so grateful for all the time you gave to the board and to the district. And as a little remembrance of that, we had this wonderful plaque made. It's Award of Excellence presented to Henry Brick, Student Representative 24-25 and 25-26 school years in recognition of exemplary service to the Independent School District 717 Board of Ed. So congratulations and thank you very, very much. And we also have this award too that we'll give you, and we'll see it at your party. And I'm going to give you the mic, and I know that you have to leave, of
That's
course,
okay,
for
I'll
pop concert practice. If you do have any kind of an
Yeah.
update other than just being able to talk, but you truly have
For
been a
sure.
great role model.
Yeah, I'll
It's
try
very
and
nice.
make this brief, as I think I have places to be as well. This is nice, you guys. I did not expect this. This is awesome. I just want to give, thanks to all you guys. I want to give thanks to Chair Polly, Superintendent Evenson. I want to give thanks to Mr. Visner for allowing me to be in this position that I am in. These past 2 years have been short, can I say? It feels like it wasn't a long time at all. But I guess through all that time, I learned lots of great lessons through this blessed opportunity that I got about how our local government works through school board lens, which was a exponentially valuable lesson considering the work that I'm currently doing. It really prepared me for a lot of the stuff that I think I'm going to try and get to into the future. So I just want to, and you guys have been great. There's so many memories that I have, with you guys and in that chair. So I just want to say thank you. So thank you guys.
And I just want to add that we know that you're in the process of looking at a variety of schools, and that no matter where you go and what direction you go, we just know you're going to be a great success, and we just really, truly wish you the best. So,
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you. We'll see you at the Pops concert Wednesday.
I did mine.
Okay, on to the next Jordan Pride Award, which is the South Central Minnesota Band Festival Beginners, and who's doing that?
Typically the band director.
That I don't see here.
John, are you able to step in for the band director, for this?
Oh, Schutzke.
Oh, did he forget his card? Sorry.
Well, it wasn't quite done.
Yep. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Jenny.
All right. Good evening, Board. We've got a handful of students to honor this evening with Jordan Pride Awards for their developing band skills. So if I could have Connor Daniel, Jasper McMahon, and Elena Tylis join me up here if they are present and with us. Don't be shy. All right, Jasper is joining me up here. Jasper is part of a group of students who was honored as part of the South Central Minnesota Band Directors Association Beginning Band Festival. So we are honoring him with a Jordan Pride Award for his participation and accomplishments. What do you play, Jasper?
Alto saxophone.
All right. Excellent. That was my instrument of choice as a young man as well, so good taste, my friend. So Jasper is here with us. Unfortunately, Connor and Elena were not able to join us, but we are here to honor the three of them. So I'll ask Chair Polly to come on up for presentation of said certificate.
Okay. Alto sax, I love it. That's my favorite band instrument. Although I played E-flat clarinet, which there weren't many of them back in the day. Jasper, thank you. So you have a passion for band and love it. Good for you. I hope you keep it up. And can you tell us a little bit about the experience? What did you do there?
Oh, like we went into sections with our instrument and practiced, and then we all played as all different school groups. in
Okay.
one big concert.
Oh, that had to be impressive. Oh, good for you. Good for you. And where was it held?
I believe
Yeah.
Chanhassen. Well, congratulations. Very, very proud of you. Keep it up, young man. And we have this Jordan Pride Award presented to Jasper McMahon for the South Central Minnesota Band Directors Association Beginning Band Festival participant, whose endeavor for excellence has shown character, determination, it takes a lot of hard work to do that, and hard work that represent the values of our school and community. This is a small token of gratitude to say congratulations, Jasper, and thank you for being a role model to the other students in your building. So congratulations.
All right. In a similar vein, Olivia Seifert, Harrison Dolly, and Oscar Siemens, if any of you are with us this evening, if you could join me up at the podium. All right, my man, go ahead and give me your name. We'll make sure we're honoring the right young man. Harrison. Thanks, Harrison. All right. Harrison and the aforementioned other two students were a part of the South Central Minnesota Band Directors Association second year festival. How about you, Harrison? What do you play? Clarinet, B flat. All right. Very good, sir.
Yeah, try E-flat.
All right. So yeah, we're pleased to honor Harrison along with Oscar and Olivia for their accomplishments in band. So Chair Polly, if you would be willing to come on up and do the honors again.
Well, congratulations, Harrison. I see you're a wrestler. Yes. I love that. So did you participate last year, or was this you did? So can you tell us, was it the same experience, just at a higher level?
Yeah.
Okay, and were you in Chanhassen also for that? Okay, did you enjoy it?
Yeah, pretty fun.
Good, good. So band is a passion of yours, I hope? Good, keep it up. Very, very proud of you. So we have this certificate for you, Jordan Pride Award, presented to Harrison Dolly, South Central Minnesota Band Directors Association second year festival participant whose endeavor for excellence has shown character, determination, and hard work that represent the values of our school and community. This is a small token of gratitude to say congratulations, Harrison. Thank you for being a role model to others in our school. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Pinch hitting, so thanks, appreciate it. Okay, nobody has indicated public comments, so we don't have anybody speaking. We have the consent agenda items. We have the minutes from the regular and the workshop April board meetings. We have the monthly financials that Mrs. Haferman presented for us in the packet, and she'll be alluding to those later, I believe. We have the monthly donations. We have a huge donation from the Minnesota Twins for $15,000 for community ed for grounds and field updates. We have Burnsville Women of Today donation for the JHS REACH program in the amount of $75. Mighty Cause for the Jordan Elementary Backpack Program, $45. New Prague Sportsman Club, the Scott West Fishing Team, $1,000. So thank you to all of them. We have a lot of matters of employment. I'm going to read these, but I think I'll take a break right now before we do that. And I want to invite our new activities director, pending approval of this, up so that you can meet her. Miss Brittany Barker. Hi. So,
Welcome.
welcome.
to say anything?
Sure can.
Okay. Hi, board. My name is Brittany Barker. I am a teacher currently at Eastview High School, also a head gymnastics coach. Recently completed my admin licensure program through the University of Minnesota. Two master's degrees, one in curriculum and instruction and the other in leadership and education. Extremely excited for the opportunity to be activities director. I have a passion for student involvement in athletics and in the arts, and I think a program or a student that graduates high school should have an opportunity to look back on that includes the AAAs, so athletics, activities, and arts. So it is an honor and a privilege to be able to serve in this, and I plan on doing the service that Jordan Schools deserves.
We're happy to have you.
Yeah.
Really excited.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming tonight.
Thank you. And
Yes.
nice to hear. We really like that.
I'm working on it. This is actually from the card shop. I'm with someone who's a big sports card collector, so we knew Jordan for many reasons, one of them being cards.
That's good because I thought that shirt was cute and I was like, oh, maybe I need to pick that one up.
Yeah, that's where I got it. It was on
Where? Okay, so we have, these are the new hires, Abigail Johnson, softball assistant coach, high school per Schedule C. Andre Teets, long-term sub-teacher, second grade, elementary, step 1, grade 1. Brittany Barker, activities director, district-wide. Joshua Newman, choir teacher. He's been our long-term sub, so we're bringing him on full-time. He's comes in at a BA2. Matthew Monaghan, social studies teacher in the middle school, BA1. Christina Bolmeister, reading language teacher, middle school, BA plus 40, step 11. We have the resignations of paraspecial ed, Ariana Quiros, school psychologist, Bailey Gaffney, the FACS teacher, Casey Altermat, and the chemistry teacher in the high school, Annalie Pedersen. And then we have the renewal of all of the coaches. I don't think I have to read those, do I? Okay.
As presented.
As presented. So I will entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda items.
Motion to approve the consent agenda items.
Lauren, is there a second?
I'll second.
Matt, discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Okay, review and act on SERP, new required plan for cardiac emergency response developed by IEA and our local administrators. Mr. Williams and Superintendent Evenson, I presume.
Yes, well, good evening, Board. So we were working with a nurse Darcy Griffiths, and then also with, oh my gosh. Is it
IEA.
So I was gonna say that, but I just didn't wanna make a mistake. IEA, Cassie. So, it was brought to our attention that, Minnesota statute, has a plan that school districts have to put in place, and that's the CERP, the Cardiac Emergency Response Plan. And so what that does is that allows us to train coaches, staff, students on emergency situations and if there's a cardiac emergency. And so this is going to be taken upon our leadership team with Darcy and with our with Dan Lehman and with others within the district to make sure that we are training the staff appropriately on cardiac arrest. And so this is a requirement by statute, and we will be reviewing this annually every year, as if you took a look at the CERT plan that is attached, it will show you that like a running log of when staff will go in and when we will update things as the year goes.
And procedurally, the very first time we adopt the plan, it's board-required adoption.
Yes.
And then following that, we just attach it to our EAP, which is our emergency response plan that internally we review every year. So you won't have to approve it as a board every year. It will be part of that after this.
Yep. Any questions?
Okay, I'll entertain a motion and then we can discuss if there's anything. I'll entertain a motion.
Well, motion to approve.
Matt, is there a second?
Second.
Second, Lauren. Okay, questions for Mr. Williams or discussion? Just thank you for your work on this.
Yeah.
I know it's very, very important, and, you know, we know of cases of students across the state, across
Absolutely.
the country that have been saved as a
Definitely.
result of knowing these practices and procedures. So, thank you for
Yeah,
your
no
work on
problem.
that. So, with that, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Okay, review and act on the list of graduates.
It's gonna be me tonight.
It's gonna be Superintendent Evenson.
All right, it is that time of year. We have the graduates list that we approve pending all requirements being met. The high school has provided this list. I believe there's 169 students this year. Our commencement will be at 8 p.m. on the 22nd. Yeah, I'm very excited for these students. I'm excited for the staff that have worked really hard to prepare the students, and would wish them all the best and make a recommendation that the board approves this list pending completion of all requirements.
Motion
Oh.
to approve the list pending completion of requirements.
Lauren, okay?
I'll second.
Jenny, okay. Discussion, questions? Okay, hearing none. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Okay, long-term facility maintenance budget update. Ms. Haferman.
Good evening. So tonight, I just want to review a little bit of some projects that we are hoping to get done this fiscal year, starting July 1st to next year. So I met with Dan, the facilities director, and we went through our 10-year plan, which was established a couple years ago, and we went through it, and we found some things that we want to work on this year. So some of the considerations that we have, so our LTFM revenue is going to be about $856,000, and that includes, I'm hoping to have about $100,000 carry over from this fiscal year, which ends June 30th, 2026. So some of the things that we're talking about doing are listed. So as you can recall, we need to do the auditorium lighting, but that's kind of on hold. We're going to stop and get some bids, hopefully in fall, so that would be worked on the following summer. So I just put a minimal amount budget in there. We're hoping to get the high school gym lights and fixtures to LEDs at the high school. Some door hardware at the high school. Middle school roof repairs, I estimated about $10,000 there. We're going to do the middle school gym lights and fixtures to LEDs. We're also going to hope to get some HVAC system in case we have some repairs at the elementary school that were not included in the renovation project. We have our annual turf testing that'll be done this summer. We are hoping to get good estimates on possible track resurfacing. It came to our attention that the track was pretty bad, so we had a couple of companies come out, and so that's the big ticket item for this year. We're estimating about $50,000 for grounds and field work, some stadium bleacher floorboards, mechanical needs as estimated, and then just our environmental management and physical hazard and safety inspections. So with these projected expenditures, I'm hoping to have an estimated $200,000 carryover, which will carry over into the 27-28 school year, which will help with the auditorium costs. The next thing I want to talk about is some capital. Our capital revenue for this year, or for this coming school year, will be about $458,000. So here are some of the expenditures that we have with that. We pay the property tax for the farmland. We are going to get technology needs, including new student devices, software licensures, and firewall upgrades. Our building copier leases come out of that, some athletic equipment, and then also our curriculum comes out of our capital dollars. Our safe school levy dollars are about $85,000. We have the school resource come out of there, and also our Arctic Wolf, our cyber protection, and that account is allowed to go in the negative. So the next steps, I'll meet with Dan again, and we'll work together to get the LTMF projects scheduled and completed for this following year. And in July, we'll have an action item resolution to approve the 10-year plan, as well as what we get from MDE at that time.
And I would just add as a reminder, and I know you're all very well versed on this, but in case someone in the public is watching, all of these funds are restricted funds. And so, for example, the long-term facilities maintenance dollars can only be used for repairs, replacements, long-term facilities maintenance. The safe schools, you can only use that for, those types of items, as well as capital has restrictions as well. So just for anybody that was curious about that, I think it's important to point that out.
And like the LTFM dollars can't be used to add anything.
Yeah,
Like
nothing
if we
new,
wanted-
replacement.
Yep, it's just repair or
Yep.
something we can replace something that's already been there but not new.
And we have to use that this year?
We can carry that over. That's
Okay.
how, like, when we did the roof, the high school roof, I kept carrying some over, so we didn't have to bond for those funds. And the more we carry over, I like to carry over some to do bigger projects. But we always have needs, so.
Well, and we get that certain amount of dollars, but it's for the whole district.
Mhm.
And so the roof is a really great example, the high school roof.
Yep.
And portion of the elementary roof as well, because
Yes.
roofs cost, I feel like the high school one was like $3 million.
It was.
And so we really had to save carryover dollars to be able
Yeah.
to do that, because we don't get that kind of money every year.
I have a question about, okay, so you talked about the track. Wasn't there a few years ago, the turf needing to be at some point, or is the turf fine?
Well, the turf is in our 10-year plan. We have it tested every year. The turf is fine. But eventually, I would say in the next 10 years, we'll be replacing that.
Okay, and what's the life expectancy out of the track if we redo that?
Well, it'll depend on which one we go with the bids. You'll get a good, better, best. We haven't received that information yet. But what I can tell you is that we have gravel coming through the track. Lane 1 is not usable. This last winter was really, really hard on it. And I think we talked a little bit about it at the last work session. And we thought we'd have more time with it. This winter was really tough. So we're trying to expedite that so we can take care of it. We're fortunate. I mean, I feel bad about the auditorium, but we're kind of fortunate that had to be delayed, because now we were able to shift the track into that.
Okay, I was just curious if
No,
you
good
do the
question.
track and then
Yeah.
the turf needs to
Well,
be done, is that gonna
yeah,
wreck
no.
the track? Yeah,
Good
so just-
question. And also, if you just did a mill and overlay, that would be cheaper, but it wouldn't be that many years. And ours is in really tough shape. So
Okay.
we're looking at, if we can afford it, doing a full redo of the track.
And when we were down there, the experts that we met with, you could tell, right where we had repaired a lot of it.
Yeah.
And they said, even with what we're planning on doing, we should be able to get about 20 years out of it.
Okay. I was just curious.
So it's not like
But the turf, it's a good
not quick
question though about the
fix.
turf, because we do check that every year. I think you had a $5,000
Yep, and yes.
notation in there.
Yeah, well, and I
they-
just like, I knew there was like talk
Yeah.
of it, like,
Yeah.
like, oh, it's gonna need to be,
Yeah.
like, whatever, updated, replaced.
Well, if
like-
we were a school district that used it all year round and for, there are some that get way more use than ours, that wears it out a lot faster. We have been able to check it every year and replace, I don't know what the little fibers are called, but they actually refill it and rake it in.
Well, yeah,
and
because half of them are in my house after
prob-
football every
Probably
Sunday.
Sundays after football. So, I would just say that people have taken really good care of it.
Okay, well, I was just curious.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I don't want to put a new track in, and then like
Yeah,
it wrecks. Like if you have to replace,
yeah.
Anyways,
No, I
okay.
get it.
That makes sense. All right, thanks.
Any more questions?
Any other questions for Amy? Okay.
I'll be back next month, so.
Thank you. Okay, review and act on overnight trip requests. Mr. Butine.
And thank you for your help.
Yeah, thank you.
No problem. Hang in with a curveball there a little bit. All right. Good evening, board. I have a total of 2 overnight field trip requests to present to you. We'll tackle them in chronological order in terms of when they're approaching on the calendar. The first is for our boys basketball program, and it is to take our upperclassmen to team camp at the University of Minnesota Duluth, targeting somewhere in between 10 and 15 students in the month of July. The dates for that are July 13 through 15. That's an opportunity for them to go together as a group with our likely varsity and JV rosters for next year to do some team bonding as well as get some instruction from the college staff up at the University of Minnesota Duluth. And then they'll also play 3 games while they're up there for a couple of overnights. You can see we're kind of in the estimation zone as far as how much would be charged to each student, somewhere in between $50 and $100 once all is said and done. There will be a booster club request in front of their board on their next meeting on Sunday to defray some of the cost, but there's no district cost for this one. And some of it, they're still working through a transportation plan in terms of whether John Draheim will be available that would allow him to drive, which would save them money on transportation as well. So that's the reason for the still existing range in the possible amount charged between the students. So happy to take any questions on that one.
That is a god-awful drive.
To Duluth?
Oh, you Duluth.
I beg to differ. I was like, that's easy.
No,
I-
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I love
thought
Duluth.
I thought you said North Dakota.
Oh,
not
UND?
Duluth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
No,
thought
that-
you said that, and I was like, oh God, that's yeah, that is a much better drive. So yeah, that is totally awesome. What is the request of the booster club? Just a portion or full? So
A
students don't
portion
have-
of it, yep.
So why wouldn't we request for the full if we could?
Just trying to balance what requests I have out of the $25,000 general funds budget for this year.
Okay.
So, yep.
Okay.
Any other questions? Oh, okay, I'll entertain a motion.
Motion to approve.
Lauren,
I'll second.
second. Corinne, discussion. Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries.
All right, thanks very much. The other one is a little further out, but also a little bit bigger undertaking and thus needing a little bit more advanced planning. And that's from the baseball program and their desire to make, I guess, what would now be a return trip to Florida. They've tried to set themselves on kind of the every other year plan. They didn't go this past spring break, but they went the one before that. They went to the Tampa, St. Petersburg area last time. Coach Arnold has found a different location in Florida that he feels more excited about. I think specifically the field quality and on-campus meals situation with the facility in Cocoa Beach, Florida. So it's a relatively similar estimated trip cost as to the last one. They do a fair amount of fundraising work to try to defray as much of the cost as they can out of their own booster club in order to arrive at the per player trip cost that you see there. Then there are also a number of other fundraising avenues that they have to bring it down from there once players have committed to participate in the trip. So this one would be open to, I believe, all of their 10 through 12th graders for next school year. So that's who he's looking to open this up to, but that's for spring break 2027. You can see the dates for that are March 21st through 26th.
Motion to approve?
Lauren, is there a second?
I'll second.
Matt, okay, questions, discussion? I presume they have all the insurance options and all that stuff.
Yep, and Brandon's executed it very successfully one time around now, so he's gotten his feet wet there.
Good. Okay. Any questions? Great. Okay, well, thank you. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
All right, thank you so much.
Thanks, John.
Can I ask one question? I'm sorry, I should have asked it before. Is this a required trip or is this a by choice? And if you don't attend it as a student, is it held against you in the season? Like, would they not?
Yeah, good question. The answers to both of those are no. It's not a mandatory trip. They do hold practice here for players who elect not to participate, and it's not something that is either mandatory or factored into team selections.
Okay,
Yep,
thank you.
Good to know, thanks.
yep.
I think you had a note on there that said teams tryouts were, I think, is it before or something? I don't know, he had a note somewhere in there.
Yeah, I don't know that we have the official start date for spring practice yet for that season, but typically it's around like the 10th of March, so yeah, their tryouts would be completed before then.
So, but then my question is, if their tryouts are completed, they've made varsity and they decided they didn't want to go.
Correct.
That's not going to impact their playtime or anything?
Nope,
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
yep.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Okay. Board and administrative reports. Any questions on any of the administrators' reports? It was kind of fun to see that the Max people are having their own little nutrition thing going there. Thank you to Kelly for that.
Yeah, she's great.
And if any of you can help with ticket taking for the state baseball tournament at the mini-met, let John know.
I'm sure I can.
You're just loving this now.
I am.
Want to help with crosswalk duty too, again?
I might be able to do that too.
I think
It
they'll
is
take you up on it.
typically- I believe it's what's in his report.
Okay, I can look at it.
Yeah,
After
it's
the
in John's
18th.
report.
Sure,
It's
I can-
like I want to say Thursday, Friday, maybe the 11th, 12th, 13th. It's the same
Yeah.
week as golf.
The
I
12th.
think they
Yeah,
overlap.
the 12th, I think, is when we need the help.
I might be able to convince Sid to do it too.
Yeah, it's a good time. Sunblock,
It's fun.
sunblock, bring it. But it is really fun. Yeah.
Okay, and with that, on to committee reports, budget finance. That would maybe be a good idea. Superintendent Evenson, would you like to give your report?
It's okay if you don't want me to. No, actually, mine is very brief. But Chair Polly, members of the board, gosh, it's May. I can't actually believe that. We are monitoring the legislative session really closely. I don't really think much is going to happen for education. I do think we are going to be disappointed with the $250 to $300 million cuts to special ed, unless next legislative session they do something really quickly to change that. Those will go into effect, I think it's in 27, 28. So we're watching that really closely. Monday, the 18th, is the last day of the session. And I guess we'll see. There's a lot of talk about safety. I think the Senate and the House have different ideas of what that should look like. I think even within the House, they can't agree on what that should look like. It's just been, I don't know, kind of disappointing, I guess. So we'll just keep watching. APAC banquet. I know many of you were able to be there. I want to thank our American Indian Parent Advisory Council. Put on a great banquet for our kids and our families. It's always really moving. We had the drumming. We danced in a circle. It was pretty great. The food was outstanding as per usual, but really moving to honor our kids. A couple of our seniors. It was just so neat to see them get their eagle feathers, and one of them I believe he told me he's going into the Marines. And I don't know, it's really special to see how they've changed and grown over the years. And so I wanted to just recognize that and thank Sarah Miller for all of her work on all of that, and Chad Williams, and it just was great. As I mentioned before, graduation is right around the corner. We'll be at beautiful Ames Field on the 22nd, 8 p.m. I just want to wish all these parents who are preparing for graduation all the best. Enjoy those moments. It's crazy and busy, but it's very exciting. And for Corinne, the start of the next school year is right around the corner. We continue to monitor class sizes, and we do that through the summer months. Kindergarten right now, we're still at about, I think, 117 for kindergartners, and we've got students adding every day in, the 3 schools. I think 11 in one building, 8 in another, 7 in another, already for next school year, so that's great. But we'll continue to monitor that. If you're a family out there that has not yet registered your little one for kindergarten, we'd love for you to do that so we can make sure that we're staffed appropriately. And then I think there's 2 last things that I would share. This last week was School Communicators Day. Elise is always really good about putting out reminders where we honor all of the different employee groups, but chose to not mention that it was School Communicators Day. Really grateful for all that you do, Elise. Really, really grateful. You do a phenomenal job honoring our district, honoring our kids, and just being the constant voice to help tell our story and engage our families. So really great job. And then take a look at those important dates. It starts this week. I feel like it's band concert, choir concert, like all the things. Pops is Wednesday, don't forget that. And awards night is next Monday evening, after we have our retirement.
It's the 19th, I
Oh,
thought.
excuse me, it is Tuesday, you're correct. It's
Yeah.
usually on Monday night. This year it's not. But we've got our retirement recognitions at the work session Monday night, then we've got the awards night. And before we know it, it's gonna be the breakfast, I think on the 29th, at 7:30 in the morning. And I think we typically get there around 7:10 to welcome our staff in for that. So I think I covered everything. It's a busy time of year, but it is a wonderful time of year. So I'll stand for any questions.
I just want to add for the public that when we're doing student counts for teaching and stuff,
Yeah.
it's August. And you did it already, but I just want to
Yeah.
remind for those people who are out listening to the board meeting,
Yeah.
it is in August or the middle of August where they make those major decisions because we have students changing and coming and going often.
Yeah.
So please remember that. And if you have any questions, the place for you to go is to the administrator of that specific building.
Yeah. Well said. Thank you.
Not Facebook.
Oh.
Yes.
Well said. Thank you.
I mean, right?
You are right. All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Any other questions for Superintendent Evenson? Okay, calendar no city school, Matt and Lauren.
Yes, we were both there. I came in a little late, if I remember correctly, and I need to look at the agenda because
That's okay.
I can't remember all of the topics.
It was a great meeting. We had some good news, as Renee's mentioned in some of her past reports, but it looks like as though the parking lot's going to be about 100,000 less than what we anticipated. Also, the garbage contract was accepted by the city, so our garbage will be free. Starting,
I think September 1st is when our contract with Waste Management is up, and it's for the portion of garbage. I think it runs around $800 per building.
yeah,
And so they've put us as part of the public.
yeah, it'd be close to $30,000 in
contract.
savings per year.
It's going to be, it's very thoughtful and comes at a great time.
Will that include recycling then too?
Yeah, there's a whole list of things within that. I don't have it in front of me right now, but it's like a list that long of things at each building. And it runs either right at 800, or just a little bit below 800 per building. which is so thoughtful.
Very appreciative to the
Yeah.
city for reaching out and
Yeah,
being willing
it
to
was-
do that.
Huge
Yeah, it was a really
partnership.
successful meeting. They have some developers that are
Yeah.
interested in land already on 21.
Yeah.
There's some rumors about gas stations. I'm not gonna get into that, but, so, but yeah,
But
it was
I'd
good.
be
It was a
really
great meeting,
happy.
great meeting. Yep, so.
Does it start with a KT?
We
Right.
cannot confirm or deny, but we would be really happy about it.
I'm so glad you remembered everything because I forgot that I was going to bring the meeting notes.
So it's okay.
I write stuff down because I can't remember.
Thank you. Okay, district advisory, we did meet. It was a really good meeting.
Yes.
Stephen did a great job talking about, they're gonna be updating the phone system for the whole district. He talked a lot about the cybersecurity issues, and he was saying that there's 4 attacks per second.
Yeah.
Was that?
Actually, I think it was higher than that. I think it was 40 attacks.
No, I think it was 4.
It was,
I think you're right.
Four per second, just for
Okay.
our district, right?
Yeah,
yeah,
on the
it's a
firewall.
lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Yeah. He also
Yeah.
talked about, some changes to the technology fee structure, which will be going into effect. And, they brought William Gruby on site to do a workshop, week and, presentation for all staff with a focus on AI in education and how, to support staff in helping identify AI-generated content and provide guidance on, while reviewing assignments and stuff. That's gonna be a whole new world for staff and everybody.
Well, and we have some staff, I mean, obviously, it's like with everything, right? You have some that are just early adopters, and some are all over it, and, totally, have found a way to work that within their curriculum. Some haven't, ever touched it. So I think it is going to be a really important topic, and I think it's gonna be practical for really all of our teaching staff. I was fortunate with the Region 2 superintendent's group. He was brought out to work with us to see how it can enhance the work that we do, and I was really impressed. And I think our staff they're gonna be in for a really great training.
Good, good. And then Superintendent Evenson gave a budget process review update and curriculum update. They're in the process of doing, math is up for review, so she gave an update on that. Also an update on the website, an activities update, and upcoming activities. Jenny, were you there? At district advisory? Okay, did I miss anything? I'm sorry, I should have had you give
Oh,
it.
you're fine. I think that was all of it, and I don't think I wrote it down, so
Okay.
I covered more than I would have remembered.
Okay. Meet and confer, no negotiations. 284, we'll be hitting that soon.
summer, yeah.
Negotiating team. Policy, we have a meeting on Wednesday,
Yep.
so we'll be going that. APAC, we pretty much, Superintendent Evenson covered that. Booster Club.
I
Lauren?
want to add one thing on APAC though.
Okay.
The staff had made a traditional bread, and I don't know what it was,
Yeah, the fry bread.
the fry bread. Oh my God, you guys, it was so good. I want the recipe because
It was really good.
I want to make it. So,
I have one if you want it. I suggested to Kelly that she do that.
yeah, it was awesome, and they did such a great job. It
good.
tasted delicious.
Yeah, it was
That's the
good.
only thing I wanted to add, sorry.
Good, no, that's good, thank you. Okay, Booster Club, Lauren, Matt.
Well, they're doing a drive for your school, I think September 19th. I think they have that in the calendar for Worcester Club. They're still working on marketing for upcoming events. Looking for new sponsors as always, and then finalize the new website changes to update stuff so it's a little more up to date for the Booster Club website.
Okay. Foundation, Jenny, did you have a foundation meeting? Molly's
I
not.
haven't had one.
Okay. Legislative Superintendent Evenson covered that pretty much. The one thing that is probably gonna move forward that we'll wanna be cognizant of is the constitutional amendment on
Yeah.
the, federal land trust, the land up north. So the proposed language will be, it will be a constitutional amendment, and it will change the amount of money that districts get from the federal trust lands. I believe it's 4% of, well, you were in that thing, 4% of not necessarily just the interest part of it, but was 4% of the principal and everything. So it's going to be interesting to watch because they have to be incredibly careful about how they word the constitutional amendment, which will be on the ballot in November along with every legislator from national level to state level. So there'll be a lot on the ballot, and they want to make sure that we as school board members understand it so we can relay it to the community, that it's not a tax increase on them or anything like that, and the importance of that money being funneled back into the school. So that's a piece to be watched. MSHSL, they're just coming into spring tournament time there. Scale, Lauren, you want to cover that one?
It was a good meeting. They had 3 specific areas they were talking about. I really need
The
the darn-
watershed districts.
The watershed districts.
Scott County.
Hang on.
Scott Water Conservation District, so they talked about the wetlands. Actually, I'll be honest with you, when I saw the program, I thought, ooh, this is gonna be boring. Let me tell you, it was so
It was interesting.
incredibly educational.
Mm-hmm.
From the tree programs to the wetlands to the water quality, in our everyday water, urban conservation, noxious weeds, public ditch inspections, education. This is one thing, 5th graders, do we do that? Do we
I
have
don't
them
know.
come in and talk to our
I
5th
wrote
graders?
it down too, though.
About conservation. They do field trips, pollinator programs. Do you know that Scott County has 250 miles of named streams and 14 named lakes?
Did you know that there's northern trout in the river? Our
Oh,
river,
right.
way
Sand
up.
Creek.
Yes,
No.
Sand Creek.
Sand Creek.
Yeah, there's northern trout in Sand Creek River upstream.
It's not a river, it's a creek. Sand
Creek, whatever. Creek,
Okay.
Sand Creek, but it's
Yes.
upstream. And it's like, how do they get up there? Like, because
Yeah.
in Jordan, they even talked about Jordan where they have the waterfall and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It was really interesting.
Yeah.
I also didn't know this, they also have equipment rental programs.
Mm-hmm.
That was news to me. They have drone, topographic mapping that they do. They talked about the trails management, trying to link all the trails that we have. They did in-depth, they took the trails and showed what areas were not connected and how their long-range plan is to connect them all.
They also have a flower bud sale in the month of May.
Yeah,
So if you're looking to plant in Corinne, you might want to reach out to the watershed.
yeah, and they talked about the shallow lakes, which I didn't, do you know that Cedar Lake is less than 15 feet deep at its deepest?
Yeah, I and actually took a lot
Matt
of notes
did.
for that.
Yeah.
So they-
Yeah. Yeah.
That just, yeah, blew me away, so,
And I think they've sold over 1 million trees.
yes, and it
Like,
was unbelievable.
Yeah. That's a lot of trees.
Mhm.
So,
And we all should have, those of us that live in the country should have our water tested. For high levels of, like arsenic and
Arsenic.
stuff like that. Yeah, it was a really, really good meeting. Very
It
good.
was.
SEAC, Southwest Metro, we have our meeting next week, lots of irons in the fire there, so nothing too much to report there, so. Matt, we'll start with you.
Well, I just, at the APEC meeting, I just want to reiterate what they said before. It was fantastic experience. And the food was delicious. It was very fun seeing the ceremony. Last week, I got to go to the Capitol and the History Museum with Leah and the 6th grade class. The group was fantastic. They got to hear Principal Bakeberg testifying as we walked through the house there. So that was pretty cool. It's kind of fun listening to, oh, that's Principal Bakeberg on the speaker. So we had to kind of do a quick pass through. But it was an enjoyable time. It was a lot of fun. So just busy with, I got choir concert this week for Leah and dance recital this coming weekend. So busy.
Great. Chrissy?
I just want to say I'm excited for the Pops concert on Wednesday. I've never been to one before, so this will be my first. So I'm very excited for that. And I do want to commend Kelly and her team on the Max Breakfast program. My son partook in that last month, and he had very positive things to say about it. So that was really good, and it helped with his bulking that he's doing for wrestling right now. So that was nice. It does. It helps. It helps the grocery bill just a smidge. Otherwise, yeah, not much going on. We have dance recital this weekend, and our nice quiet summer that we thought we were going to have with no baseball has now turned into wrestling. So I don't know. We'll see how that goes.
And I believe your son did really well.
He did. He qualified for Fargo Nationals in
Yeah.
July, and then we found out today that he made the cadets national team, so he'll be traveling to Utah in June.
Wow.
So, yeah. So
Awesome.
it is awesome. I'm excited. This was his first year doing Greco and freestyle, so to see him kind of have that success in such a short amount of time
Yeah.
has been really cool to watch.
Yeah, congratulations.
So.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good. Jenny?
I don't know. I've been doing football, and I can't even remember what I've been doing. I've been so busy, I feel like. I don't know. It's just end of the year stuff with everything. Like the kids have activities this week with their books and project showings, and yeah, so just busy.
Okay, so I was able to go to the play, for the high school play for Clue. It was really cute. It was fun, and it was funny because the kids then wanted to watch the movie because the kids came with me. So then we went back and watched the movie, and it made a little more sense to them. So I should have let them watch the movie before. But what's fun about it is they weaved in some, like, kid, whatever you call it, cultural moments. Like 6-7 was in there, and so it's kind of funny. As Matt mentioned, middle school concert this week, pop concert on Wednesday. I was sad to miss APAC. I was very ill that day. Let's see what else. Prom looked like it was a success. No, everyone was safe, so that's always the best thing. Congrats to the girls track team. They made the state true team, so that's cool. And then Saturday we were able to go to the PTO event at the elementary school, and just really well put together. Nice day. There was a great turnout when we were there, so congrats to the PTO for a successful event.
I too went to the high school play, and it was so good. It was like the comedic timing. There was a lot of laughing. The set design was amazing. They had the rooms. They had actual doors for the rooms, and you'd open the door, and then they'd pull it out, and they'd have a little stage there. It was amazing. It was really, really good. So I hope a lot of people went out to see it. I did. And Lexi and Sid came with me, and they really enjoyed it as well. I'm looking forward to all of the end of the year school activities, especially the teacher breakfast at the end of the year. That's probably one of my favorite events. So if you haven't participated, please try to join us. We just do meet and greet, and then we have breakfast, and then Deb does all of her wonderful years of service awards. And
I'll need help with that, by the way, so.
I'll be there. I'll be there. So that's fun, and I'm really looking forward to graduation. I just hope we have a beautiful day.
You too. Good. You guys pretty much covered it all. Band concert last week was really, really, really fun. You can tell the relationship between the band director and the students is phenomenal. You get kind of teared up when they're giving him presents, and just the bantering back and forth is really cool. It says a lot about our band program. Really great. Yeah, both the middle school play and the high school play were like, wow. They were amazing. Sets were amazing. The acting was incredibly good. They never missed a beat, so it was really good. Festival of Nations is coming up at the middle school. If you get a chance, go to that. It's really, really awesome. So hopefully we'll be getting an email from middle school staff about that. But otherwise, just good luck to all the teams this spring, and yeah, and safe graduation for everybody. So And with that, Lauren, you want to do the honors?